Alright, guys, so I have just stumbled upon this issue with Grindhard Squad. Alright, um, I have been watching Grindhard Squad for a very long time, and I had no idea that this was going on. Alright, uh, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start making videos about this, but I'm gonna look for concrete proof that that is what is happening. All right. Um, I can definitely see that there's a lot of people that are complaining about this from other creators as well. That are, getting on his Twitter account and things and telling him you shouldn't be, taking our uh Captura scenes without even asking us first. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna watch a couple minutes of this video from Pupsker, and then I'm going to tell you guys what I think a possible solution is. All right. I believe Pupsker makes a statement in here that's not actually 100% correct. All right.
Pupsker here, and today in Warframe, you could probably tell by the thumbnail, the title of this video, that we're talking about a Warframe content creator that just so happens to keep stealing content from other Warframe content creators. There are actually multiple Warframe content creators in the Warframe content creator program, I believe, that this specific Warframe content creator has stolen from. So that's why we're talking about this. Now, this situation, he has stolen a Captura artist, a piece of Captura that he's used in a video before, possibly used in a thumbnail on Twitter, Instagram, right? That's usually where everyone tends to throw all of the Capturas. My Capturas suck, but other people's don't. And that's probably why this specific content creator keeps taking a ton of thumbnails. So today we're gonna go over what's going on in that situation because it just keeps on happening. Luckily, people are really good in the comment thread about chatting and saying what other stuff was stolen by this person. So yeah, it's happened like every once in a while. Chances are they're just going to Twitter, going to like Instagram, going to whatever like picture art station, right? Taking a Warframe thumbnail and then just not thinking of it. I myself do the thing where I have an insanely high reservoir of just Warframe Captura screenshots and whatnot. If I ever get lazy, which I often do, I just throw a thumbnail up from one of those, or I quickly jump on Warframe and take a quick screenshot, okay? That's what it truly means to be lazy. This is just being an asshole. So let's take a look and see what's actually going on, right?
So it really makes sense what he's saying right now. All right. If you want to use a Captura photo for your thumbnail, like, go make your own Captura scene, right? Because then you could make it exactly however you want. Or if someone has made a Captura scene and you really want to use that for your thumbnail, then go to that person and ask them, can I use this thumbnail? Of course, I would give you the proper credits and everything else, but I would like to use it, right?
Purple Flurp tweeted at The Grind Shack, do you want to ask permission first before using my or anyone else's Captura for your thumbnails? Would be great, especially since I've already used this shot for one of my own videos. Very unfortunate situation. So, Grindhard Squad for a Harrow build, looks like he stole the Harrow thumbnail from Purple Flurp. And that was yesterday, June 14th, right? I saw it a little bit, but I really wasn't paying attention to Warframe Twitter. And then I saw it this morning, I was like, oh my god, there was an update! He did change the thumbnail without saying anything, without apologizing, without being like, oh, so sorry. No, he just changed it and waddled away, right? It's usually how it goes. So it keeps on happening. He did the same in the Vash Kawaii situation, but at least he apologized in DMs there. Seen a couple of other artworks from different people in his thumbnails, looks like he does it pathologically. Sure, it's not his and someone else's. Oh no. Let's see if anyone replied there. Indeed, he stole this person's Gyre, Antiquate concept, and Whisk concept, slapped in a couple of videos of him. A lot of his videos use Captura and concept art pizzas, and I have to assume he never asked for permission. Oh, yeah, usually I use the art that Warframe throws up on their stuff, but wonder what concept art this stuff was. Oh, okay.
You know, if I watch a video from Grindhard Squad and he shows a build that I think is really interesting and really cool, and I think, you know, I might actually adapt that and use that. Now I want to go and put a comment and say, thank you for this incredible build. Really cool, right? If that wasn't his build, if that was someone else's build and he just copied and pasted it, then I should be thanking the original creator who came up with that build or that synergy or whatever else it was, right? I watched another video where this guy showed a screenshot of 4 videos that were all for Baruch that came out around the same time. All right. The creators in question was Grindhard Squad, Iflin, Brozyme, and AZ Plays. All right. There's a lot more to that name, but I can't pronounce it. All right. So I did some research into that because apparently that was an issue, that there was one creator and the rest were just copying off of them. All right. I watched most of all of these videos. I found the spark of why I think most, if not all, of these videos were created. All right. So it starts with Reactive Storm being introduced on January 4th, 2022. Then, January 11th, 2022, AZ Plays makes a video with that augment mod. Then, Iflin makes a video, January 16th. Also with that augment mod. January 17th, this is where Grindhard Squad makes a video, also showing that augment mod. Then finally, Brozyme makes a video, January 24th. Alright? And even calls the video Reactive Baruch. Obviously, going off of the name of the augment, Reactive Storm. Okay? So, that is actually why all of these videos came out around the same time. That is not the context given in that video that I watched. You know, but he probably just didn't, even think to check what, updates may have came out, or, why these videos might have came out so close together and all showing the same thing. Alright. It just makes sense. If a new Warframe is introduced, most of the, usual content creators, they're going to be making build guides. They're going to be giving their opinions about the Warframe, their abilities, how they work, what other kind of synergies you can use with them, what helmet ability they would recommend taking off and putting on, and all other kind of stuff, right? There's going to be some overlap. So I think in order for us to really get to the bottom of this, we have to take that into account, right? That if someone is, just doing a meta build, which is what these builds are, as far as I can tell, they're meta builds. They're things that, a lot of people would agree, this works great, let's do that, right? What I would like to see, though, is a very unique build that no one else has done yet. someone does that video, and then all of a sudden, Grindhard Squad or someone else comes along shortly after and does a video and basically rips off the whole thing and takes credit for it. That would be a huge concern. So I think even if a Captura scene isn't copyrighted, you can still file a claim on that. But I have another video I'm going to show you guys that I think is going to help add some weight to that statement. Alright.
Yes. Like, here's the thing. Not a lot of us make super original content on Warframe a ton of the time, right? Build videos, Warframe weapon showcases and build videos, none of that shit's really all that unique, different, and special, right? That's not...
That is very true, and that's what I was just saying. Alright, a new weapon comes out, all the content creators are going to be getting that weapon and, building it, trying out different builds to see what works and what doesn't. And, hopefully, when they make their videos, hopefully it's all original. Alright? And that means that they're not just watching someone else's video, seeing that, hey, this build looks really good. I think I'm going to copy and paste their build and then make a video of my own and then act like this all came from me. You know what I'm saying? That is not okay.
What we're actually coming here for, right? Because a lot of content creators tend to do just similar type of content, especially around Warframe. We do builds, we take a look at Warframes, we look at updates, new weapons, new stuff. But just like taking someone else's thumbnail and Captura art, yeah, it's probably a rough idea. It's probably not a good idea, But hey, he is actually an official, I think, Warframe content creator. So that probably makes it a little more rough. Taking other official Warframe content creator, items, it's a little weird. But, yeah, I just don't imagine it's ever going to stop. It looks like he's always going to just, take thumbnails from whatever sort of art website or place he gets them from that is clearly not licensed, obviously, because that's usually how it goes. 90% of pictures online aren't licensed out. They're just posted on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, then reposted everywhere from there. Like random videos, random pictures of mine have been reposted all over the place of my dog and other stuff because random dog videos pop off because he's a cute dog. And that is the way the internet goes. So who knows if...
Now, here's what I'm going to say about that. Even if the pictures aren't licensed out, they're not filed a patent on them or copyrighted or anything like that, that doesn't mean you can't file a claim against it. Alright? On other platforms, sure, there's a different process. And it's a lot harder to get things done, apparently. YouTube, though, is a lot stricter. Alright? So now, let's take a look at another video. So we got a video here from Sean Woods. Alright? The world's best mousetrap versus a copycat from China.
Kind of looks like a cat. You can see the ears, the eyes, the nose, and down below for the mouth is a double dunk plank. Today for Mousetrap Monday, we're going to test out a brand new mousetrap design that's currently one of the most advertised mousetraps on the market today. If you go to Amazon or eBay and type in mousetrap, you'll see hundreds of listings for this crazy copy. Even though it's made over in China, it's basically a copy of the Flip and Slide mousetrap, a trap I featured over a month ago, and that video went viral. That was one of the best mousetraps I've ever tested out. I'm still using it.
Now, I know some of you are watching this and you're thinking, what does this have to do with what we were talking about a minute ago, right? Just wait. Yeah, see, look at that. The pivot point is different, and so therefore, some of them can get sneaky, get the stuff they want, and take off. You know what I'm saying?
It's built as cheaply as possible with very flimsy plastic. The planks don't sit well on the lid, they don't pivot well. Basically, these are intended to catch people more than mice. The second reason is this huge design flaw with the short planks. It seems like a good idea having a double plank, but in reality, the mice can reach the bait while hanging on the side. They can feel the trap tip, and it didn't take long for them to learn not to go out there. We did catch a few, but this new design is not the best version. So if you want my all-time recommended trap,
Alright, guys. So the video I was just watching, he briefly mentions what I wanted to get to. Alright. But this video is the one that has the information in it that I really wanted to shine a light on.
I have to share with you a situation that's going on right now that has to do with one of my stolen YouTube videos, counterfeit mousetraps, and businesses over in China that are incredibly unethical, and I've learned how to partner with big tech and social media to rip people off. What I'm talking about has to do with this mousetrap. It's a brand new design. It's called the Flip and Slide, and when I first tested it out a few weeks ago, I was amazed. The first night I set it up, I caught over 20 mice. Now I've been reviewing mousetraps on YouTube for several years. I've made over 500 different videos testing out mousetraps, and this is what I consider to be the all-time greatest mouse catching device. That's a pretty big endorsement, but I really believe in this product. I especially like the story. It was invented and made by Rennie Traps. He's a young man who came up with the design, made prototypes, and started the business in his garage. He manufactures all the traps here in the USA, and currently he's living an American dream where if you build a better mousetrap, the world will come knocking at your door. What that means is if you work hard, if you build something that people want, you'll be rewarded. But unfortunately, that's being tested this week.
Yeah, so I wanted to pause it so we could actually get a chance to read what he's put up here. 2021 version. If you build a better mousetrap, Chinese businesses, big tech, and social media will break down your door and steal it from you. Right. That's essentially what we're talking about with Warframe creators, right? You know, they spend a lot of time and hard work, practicing, testing builds, doing all this other stuff, and they obviously don't want someone to just copy their builds, make a video, and take credit for it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with this company, especially, that's made, these really good mousetraps, right? As we saw a minute ago, they're trying to replicate these things, and they don't care. All right?
Fortunately, that's being tested this week. Now, what I like so much about this is it's made here in America by a small business, and it works well. It's something consumers really want. It's a great service. So I enjoy testing it out. I'm not being paid by Rennie Traps, but it's a product I really believe in, and I want to see him succeed. Now, on April 19th, I posted a video where we showed how to use this trap. Then I set it up with motion cameras, and we caught over 40 mice. Viewers really liked the video, it went viral, and very shortly it received over 1 million views. So that's a huge success. Now before I posted the video, I reached out to Rennie Traps and I told him this is a great design. When I post a video, people are going to want to buy it. So make sure you have enough inventory. I told him he's going to want to have at least 1,000 traps ready to go. And unfortunately, that number was kind of low. With the 1 million views, people really wanted to buy it. He sold it on Amazon on an official page. I had a link in my video that helps me out through the affiliate program. It helps their small business out. And in a few weeks, we sold over 3,000 traps. They were selling so fast, there was even a time where they weren't available. They were making them as quick as possible, but they weren't able to keep up with demand. Well, you know who was watching that? Corrupt businesses over in China. They saw that people really wanted that, and they decided to steal my video to make promotions. Now, I first learned about this scam about a week ago when a video popped up on Facebook from Violet Bates. It was my video re-edited, 100% my material. They weren't allowed to use it, and that video had almost 4 million views. So I thought I was doing pretty good on YouTube with 1 million views in a week, but on Facebook, the stolen video had 4 times as many. They were also showing up on TikTok, on Twitter, and other social media. And the most egregious thing about stealing the video is they had a link that took them to their website. And there they claimed to be selling this trap. And soon, one after another, there were paid promotions on Facebook. And all these ads contained the same stolen video and took them to different websites. But it's pretty much the same. And I learned all these fake websites were based out of Shenzhen, China. They claimed to be selling the original trap, but that's impossible. They're running a huge scam. So as soon as I saw that stolen video,
So what they were actually getting were cheap knockoffs. This is a huge problem because people was watching what they thought was an original work from Sean Woods, promoting this product, saying this is a good product. But because they weren't watching his authentic video, they were then taking them to get cheap knockoffs, right? That is a huge problem.
of my footage being used on Facebook on paid ads, I reached out to Facebook, I filed a copyright complaint, and I couldn't believe the response. Even though I provided very clear evidence that this Facebook ad contained footage that was stolen from my YouTube video, they basically said they couldn't prove that it was copyrighted and they allowed the ads to keep running. That is appalling. Facebook knows these ads contain stolen footage and they decided to partner with unethical businesses over in China.
And they're also making money off of that. Like that's the definition of theft. You know what I'm saying? They're getting people to buy their products by using someone else's image, saying that they're promoting their product when they're actually not. He's only promoting this one specific device that's made from Rennie traps.
Over the rightful owners. But even worse is occurring over on Amazon. There's only one legitimate ad by Rennie Traps, the inventor, and that ad was hijacked by the Chinese businesses. So currently, if you go on Amazon and type in Flip and Slide Mousetrap, you'll see 99% fake ads. So those fake Chinese businesses have basically made it impossible for customers to find the true American-made traps. That's appalling, it's wrong, and Amazon should fix it. Now I talked to Rennie Traps, they said they reached out to Amazon, told them that these Chinese companies stole their images, their listing, and reposted it. And Amazon took down a few, but not all of them. And they keep growing by the day. It's like whack-a-mole or catch me if you can. For every one you take down, they put up 10 more. It's hard to describe how frustrating and wrong the situation is. These unethical Chinese companies are misleading and scamming customers. They're harming my YouTube channel and compromising my reputation by stealing my official endorsement and stealing my videos. But most of all, they're harming a small American business, Rennie Traps, the rightful owners and inventors of the Flip and Slide. Now what do we do?
Yeah, the whole thing is just messed up. You know what I'm saying? Don't steal someone's content, and especially don't use someone's image like that in order to scam their audience.
About this? Well, I filed copyright complaints, and the only platform that actually responds is YouTube. Within 20 minutes, they've taken down all stolen material. That's really refreshing for a big platform to actually respond and care about stolen material. To me, YouTube's the gold standard, and they prove it can be done. But other platforms like TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, eBay, and Amazon are being flooded with the stolen material and doing very little about it. But we're trying to stay positive. I really appreciate how much my fans are looking out for me. I received over 100 emails personally that told me about the stolen material. I'm going to post a video on Monday showing how great this mousetrap is. It's all new footage. I've been testing it out more. I've caught a lot more mice. I even caught a rat that was really greedy and couldn't resist the bait. But on that video, on the action shot,
I'm sorry, y'all. That was hilarious. He said that rat was really greedy. Oh, man. Alright, guys. So, now you've seen why I included this. Alright. So he was able to get YouTube to take down the copyrighted material. All right. Even though, like, I don't know for sure, but I don't think that he's actually going and copywriting his videos, even though I wouldn't blame him if he did. Um, but to my understanding, like, you don't have to. You don't have to copyright something in order for you to file a claim against someone who is using your content. You know what I'm saying? So, alright, let me know what you guys think. That's it for now, y'all.